Merry Christmas everyone! Today is the last day of my Advent project and I brought you down to my lounge because it's this Merry Christmas garland and I didn't know how best to show it other than see it hanging up. So I've done little Christmas stockings from Trim Your Stocking and the large letter dies. So I've done a Merry and a Christmas hanging from a fireplace. I love it. So I'm going to show you what I did. So I'm just going to do the last one. So here we are. I've got me Merry hanging there nicely. Can you see that? No, let's move it over a little tad. So there's Merry. Like so, just in shot. And then there's Christmas. And they're all decorated fairly similar. And so the only one left to do is the S at the end. So that's waiting for the S there at the end. These little heart-shaped pegs, I got these last Christmas in a pre-Christmas sale in the range. And I thought, oh, they're cute. Never used them. I think I used a couple. So they actually go really well with the papers that I've chosen. So it was a good way to keep them in place when they're hanging up. And I've got a Victorian fireplace. So these are going to look perfect hanging up on my fireplace. So I'll just move those out of the way and show you how I did it. Right, so obviously used a bit of contraband there. I've used some cherry cobbler taffeta ribbon that I had in my stash from the clearance. You just need a little bit of that. And then still available, oops, on the clearance rack is the Warmth and Cheer DSP. You've seen me use before. I really like this style of colour, and I thought it went really well with my Christmas decor. Obviously you can change it up to fit your own, something, you know, you can do it sparkly if you want. And then I'm using the Trim Your Stocking, and I'm using quite a few elements from Trim Your Stocking. I really like this set. There's loads of it, little dies in it that you can use for lots and lots of things, and it is on the retired favourites list, so get it now or it's gone. So you can do a pillow box with it, you can make an advent calendar with it, you can just use a stocking for a card top, or as I am now. So that is the bit I've used, plus the cuff, the heel and the toe, and then I've also used the trim there, the sort of pom-pommy looking trim, the star and the stitched heart, and those things can be used for loads of things. The stitched heart, lovely for Valentine's Day. And I've used a contraband button. I wanted it to have a button, and what these are designed for is the stamp set that goes with it. You stamp out a button and then you can cut it out. So if you've actually got that stamp set that matches, then you can do that. I didn't. So, oh, and I've used the snowflake. I did cut some labels but then didn't use them. And really it didn't take very long. I spent 2 evenings whilst watching telly with the other half, and I just had the big shot on the coffee table, and I just did lots of chopping whilst I was watching the telly. So it really didn't take very long to do. And if you're like me, I don't like just sitting watching telly. I like to do things. So that's my stocking, and you have to cut the off camera. You have to cut the bit up that if you were making this into the box, you'd have the extra bit there, and you have to that you would fold over to make the pillar box. So you just trim it off. You've got the cuff, we've got the heel, and we've got the toe. Okay, so it's just a simple matter of sticking those on. I'm using Tombow because I want a bit of wigglage to keep it in place. Remember the stitched section goes to the centre. I did find with the DSP that I could cut more than one out at the same time, so I sort of put a couple of sheets on and cut them out together to save time. It really, as I say, it's 14 to spell Merry Christmas. You could have spelled Happy Christmas if you want. Happy Holidays. Happy Birthday Jesus. We sometimes do that. Whatever you want, really. I did think about doing some for kids' names, but my kids are actually adults now, so they probably wouldn't want that. But if they were littler, I'd have probably done one each for them and hung them in their bedrooms or on their bedroom door, because that was the sort of thing we did when they were little. But I say now they're proper grown-ups. My baby's 20, so that's it. All grown-ups. So then I'm going to do the trim. I've forgotten now because, well, yeah, a red trim. That was the way I did it. So we do a red trim, schnuffleck in crumb cakes. It's cherry cobbler, crumb cake button to go in the middle, and then a heart and a star to give it a little bit of something extra, and then the S, and that's it. So I'm going to stick the S on with some Tombow. Careful not to put too much on so it doesn't splodge everywhere. A little goes a long way with Tombow, and I kind of, because it's going to hang on an angle, so I did it like that so that the letter was sort of straight when it's hung that way. Stick the heart. Oh, quite a lot on there. So once they're all cut out, I'm going to just wipe a bit onto there. Once they're all cut out, it actually doesn't take very long to put together. And when you're just doing little things that you're cutting out, cut out all the little things in one swipe through. So I had some cherry cobbler cardstock and some crumb cake, put all the little ones on. You just go as far as it takes and then come back again. That's what I did. So you didn't have to run it all the way through. Right, to do this bit, I am using my fine tip glue pen, because if I could pick them up, there we go, because it is a fine amount, just a splodge in the middle, and then just some little bits along there. Try not to put too much on. And then if your cutting hasn't been great, it doesn't really matter because it's covered. Just going to get a little block for the moment, and then I'm going to stick my button on. I love these little buttons. It was a set, just add buttons in. And they've been handy for quite a few things. Now I'm going to have it overlapping a bit, so I don't want to put glue on that section. So I'm just going to put a bit on each end. And a bit in the middle. And that's going to get stuck up there with the bits over the edge, like so. Stick that back on. It's really important to put this lid back on so it doesn't dry up. Right, so that's that, and then it's just a matter of sticking the ribbon to the back, and the way I did that is with some tear and tape. That's stuck down now. So I put some tear and tape in the corner, like so. Peeled it off, stuck my ribbon on that, and I just in the ribbon folded over like that so that it would lie flat. If you kind of did it in a fancy way, it won't lie flat. I tried it and I had to pull it off. I only did it on one, thank goodness. I didn't stick all 14 of them together. Then another bit of tear and tape. There we go. And then cut it a bit big, like that, and then any excess I'm just going to cut off, and then so that it looks pretty I cut a little circle. 1 inch circle will be enough. I don't have the 1 inch circle punch, so I've got an old scallop circle just to stick over so that it covers up those ends and it looks pretty from the back. Not that you're going to see the back, but I just think it looks nice to finish it off like so. And then all you need to do is bring back your garland, and then get the right end. Hope you the right way around. There was 2 M's, that's what confused me. There we go. So we've got our mass, thread it on the end. This is our twine, which I thought again went lovely with this. Had them sort of hanging like that. I'll probably fiddle with them when they're on, and then just put the peg on top, and that's it. So all the details will be on my blog, nigezza.blogspot.com, and that's my little Christmas garland, which will be packed away at the end of Christmas and dragged out every year, because that's beautiful. He loves it. Okay, hope you like it. See you again soon. Hope you've enjoyed this. It was my last Advent project. Obviously, I will probably bring you some more Christmas projects. Christmas is not over. So it's now the 7th of December, isn't it? So we've still got quite a bit of time to go. So I will be doing some more Christmas stuff before the big day. Okay, bye for now.